Hello. Hi, everybody. Good evening. How are you? It is spiritual medium psychic Ashley Smarowsky. And tonight I have my beautiful master healer, Nikki, with me.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
All right. So right now it is currently a little after 6:30 Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So if you're with us now, come say hi. If you're watching the replay, then do #replay. Here come the comments. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. All right.
Awesome. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope everyone's holidays were not stressful and filled with fun and family. No fighting, hopefully. Everything, all good things, all good things.
Fingers crossed. All right.
Yeah,
so
the holidays are super tough. So.
Yeah.
Oh, go
yes,
ahead. Go ahead.
They are. No, I'm sorry. So as you guys are hopping on, just, in the comments, let us know maybe where you're watching from. If you want to share the video, that's always greatly appreciated. I have all of Nikki's information in the description of the video. So if you're watching on Facebook, it's going to be up there. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be down there. But come on in, let us know where you're from and how your day is going. I love it. Carrie's like from Jersey. Hi, Brittany. All right. So excited that you guys are here. Oh, New York, Connecticut. I love it.
Got some Canada, Ireland. Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee. Interesting. I love just creating like a space where so many people, it doesn't matter where you are, you can connect on a different level. Like I love social media and just like platforms. They're just amazing.
I know. Look, we got Scotland, right?
That's
Isn't
awesome.
Glasgow, how do you say that? Glasgow? Isn't that Scotland, right?
I believe so. Unless it's like one of those weird things like Paris, Texas or something.
No. I was watching a video today about, have you seen like those, you could go to dinner in like a snow globe?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of those popped up on my TikTok today. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun. And I was like, oh, it's in Dallas. And then it was like Dallas, Pennsylvania. And I was like, oh, I'm in Pennsylvania. Yeah. I was like, I can go there.
That would be really cool. That'd be very interested to do that, something like that. Or have you seen like those like little tiny homes like out in the woods and it's like just a bed and then they can like bring your food and you have the fire and everything. It's pretty awesome.
That's fantastic. Or the ones with like the bathtub outside where you can like bathe under the stars. I'm like, okay, I'm selling my house and I'm just moving to the woods.
I want to do that so bad. Have you seen it's like the hot tub, but it's like it's got the coils that go and feed the water into the tub, but it's from your fireplace. I love it. I'm like, that's amazing.
I would never come inside. I would just be like, nobody talk to me. This is where I live now.
Yeah, exactly. So while we're kind of waiting for people to come on, I can kind of give my little spiel of who I am and kind of all the changes that I have going on with my business because, new year, new me. So doing all the fun stuff, all the changes for the better. So today I just wanted to kind of talk about a few things. First, I wanted to kind of speak about how to prepare for all the new energies coming into your life this year. Many people you can definitely probably feel it. This energy has been crazy. There's an enormous shift in energies already, and we're not even halfway through January yet. So get prepared. A word that is coming to my mind that Ashley is always saying is buckle up, buttercup, because it's definitely going to be that way.
Yeah.
I also wanted to kind of speak on tonight how to work with your energy and utilizing numerology just to kind of get the most out of this year. Start the year off fresh, set your intentions and work on your manifestations. Let's see. I also want to kind of go through how you can tell what your energy is and what somebody else's energy is, just because I get asked this a lot. So I think it would be a good thing to kind of touch on tonight, especially if we are trying to start new things and really get in touch with ourselves. And then I kind of want to close out with a few personal theme readings, just kind of what your theme is going to be for the year, or aspects of your life that you can really focus on. And then I want to do a collective cord cutting for everyone. This way, you can just kind of energetically cut any ties that are no longer serving you, no longer serving your highest good. So you might feel some lingering energy, or feel maybe some past energy that's kind of holding you back from kind of fulfilling your full potential. So cutting those cords will definitely help you kind of project forward this year instead of holding you back. Just know that everything that I'm talking about right now, this is all like general energetic work. It's not personalized at all. So if you do want something tailored to you, or something more specific, go ahead and book a session. Like Ashley said, it's rolling on the bottom, so you can book a session there.
And I'll randomly keep putting it in the comments, like as the live goes to, just because sometimes people are like, I can't find the description. There it is in the comments.
Awesome. I am doing something new this year for new customers only. You can book a 60-minute session for 30% off, because I know with money and trying new things, you want to make sure your investment is worth it. So for your first session only, you can get 30% off of a 60-minute session by using the promo code FIRST30. So, and I'll put that in the comments when we get off here, and a link, that way you guys can go to it. But it is always better for me to kind of tap into individuals' energy to kind of see exactly where their blocks are, to kind of help them move forward, help them clear them out, and just kind of move from those. General healing is good. But let's get a little selfish this year for do some self-healing. So this is also a good time for me to get most of my business announcements out. So this year I'm changing a lot of things within my business. The first thing is my membership program. Right now my basic membership is only $5.99 a month. With my basic membership, you can get exclusive offers off of like my products, my services, and you're always going to get at least $15 to $30 off of any service if you're a member, and that's for any session. And then you also get access to my private Facebook page, Journey of the Soul Support Group. And in this group, I just kind of share tips, tricks on energy healing. I share information on like your chakras and how to work with your energy, just a bunch of different things. But this year I'm adding a monthly spiritual circle. So this is where all of my members will get together once a month via a Zoom call. And we're going to have like spiritual Q&A, kind of depending on the topic of the month. We'll do some collective energy healing, whether it's through Reiki, sound healing, cutting cords, all kinds of fun stuff. But starting in February, my basic membership is going to be going up to $14.89. I know it's such a random number, but I'm listening to my guides on this. It's a numerology thing. 1 being beginnings, 4 for foundations, 8 manifestations, and 9 for wisdom. So just listening and trusting the process.
I love that.
But like I said, all that starts in February. So if you want to take advantage of the old price, you only have a few more weeks to become a member at the $5.99 rate before it jumps up. And for those who are already members, you don't have to do anything. The price is going to remain the same. So all you need to do is just enjoy the additional benefits. Let's see. The first spiritual circle that I'm going to be holding is going to be Friday, January 26th at 6:30. If you're already a member, you're going to see an email, and then I'll send an email about 15 to 30 minutes before the event starts. This year, I also created a YouTube channel. So if you ever want to rewatch one of my videos or stay up to date with, all the stuff that I'm sending out there, just go ahead and follow me or subscribe to my channel. That way you never miss a video, or, if you want to rewatch something, you can find it very easily. There's one more thing. Okay. Before we get into the fun stuff, I am looking to kind of put together a spiritual retreat in Maryland in May. There's a poll on my Facebook page where you can submit your answer. I can't talk today. Your answer to help me kind of gauge what kind of retreat I'm going to be launching. I already know that there's going to be Reiki, a bunch of mediumship readings, sound healing, and just spiritual development exercises. Through the retreat. It's probably going to be about like a weekend, maybe 3 days, but we'll see. But if you have any recommendations, just feel free to comment under the poll. So, and that's all I have. So hopefully everyone's ready for the fun stuff now.
I love it. You're very much like me in my business. Like, I don't know about you, but I change things up all the time. And I'm like, why? Like, I don't want things to get mundane, and I like to challenge myself, and we're always growing and we're always learning. So it's like, yes, let's continue to add new things. Like, this is awesome.
And I think it's good because I don't want to get stagnant, because, you always want to learn, you always want to grow. So I think it's really good. And it's fun. It's fun to see how far you can push yourself and see what you can create. So
yeah, it really is. So I love that. So if you guys are interested in any of that, or just, you like Nikki and you're like, I want to follow her, I want to learn more. Again, all of her information is in the description of the video, and I randomly just look, here it is again. I just keep posting it in the comments so that you can find her website. And then, of course, like her social media and everything is linked in the description.
Awesome.
Yeah, Jennifer's like, variety is the spice of life. I agree.
Yes, 100%. Okay, so Erin said, where in Maryland? So it's not 100%. I have not booked the venue yet. I do want to see kind of how much interest I have on the retreat, but it will be in Maryland. Oh, thank you, Mandy. She says, I'm kind of new, watched you a couple of times before. You are awesome. And that's awesome.
So sweet.
Okay. So I do want to do some fun exercises kind of with you guys today to kind of really get you guys engaged and just, get you prepped for this new year and see what you can manifest and what you can create. So I want to talk about energy themes for 2024 using numerology. So we can use numerology to kind of understand what energies are at play at a certain time and with various aspects of our lives. So this year's energetic theme is 8. I'll show you how it works real quick. I have these little cards. I'm all prepped. So yeah, let me know if you can see that. So for the year 2024, all you do is you're going to add up 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4, and you get 8. And then 8 is the energetic vibration of manifestations. So what does that mean? So this is just a time where you can kind of prepare yourself for the new year just by setting intentions, creating your vision boards. I know we preach it all the time. If you do not have a vision board, please let this be your year that you just sit down. It might sound silly, it might sound childish, but sit down, create your vision board, put it on your wall. After a year, go back to it and see what you accomplished. See everything that you came to fruition for you.
Sitting here looking at my whole wall is my vision board. So as soon as you said look at it, I'm like, did I do that? Did I do that?
Well, it's always good. I would recommend like a either 2-month or a 6-month, just go through everything, get rid of everything that you've already accomplished, and just keep doing it. Just keep updating it. But vision boards for the new year are going to be amazing. And it could be as simple as just like creating a picture collage on your phone, or if you have a desktop, you can go into Word or just put a bunch of pictures you find online, print it out, and then slap it on your wall. Like, vision board is going to help you out so much.
Yep.
getting very clear on any goals or any ideas that you want to accomplish or manifest this year is going to be very critical, especially with 8, because like I said, it's all about manifestations. It's all about abundance, and it's that abundance at the highest level. In numerology, 8 is the infinity sign, so it just means endless possibilities. So you're basically, the world right now is your canvas. Like, this is the year that it's like a clean slate. We're really starting over. It's not like every year we're like, oh, new year, new me, we're starting over, blah, blah. This is the energy frequency of the earth that you want to be in. If you are like an entrepreneur, starting a business, starting a new job, anything that you're trying to create, this is your year. It is for real this time. This is your year.
It really is. And if you guys are comfortable sharing, I would love to see in the comments some of the things maybe you want to manifest.
Yes.
But yeah, this is a good year for it. And manifestation is like my favorite thing in the whole world. So I was excited when I found out that this year was going to be like vibrational, like number 8. I was like, yes, thank you so much.
You're like, finally. I'm excited too, especially like as a business owner. Like, this is like energetic pure gold. It's that energy flow, that flow of, both giving and receiving. It's in both directions. So a little side note with that is, with your manifestations and all the abundance with the number 8, be sure that you're not sitting on your abundance this year. Like I said, it's kind of like a process of flowing. It's a give and take kind of thing. So if you sit on your abundance, you're going to stagnate. And that's why I'm feeling so like, let's change it up. Let's do more things. Let's do something else. So you don't want to stagnate. But another thing is, in order to receive this high vibrational level of abundance, you need to make space for it. So this really is a time for like cleaning out anything that's no longer serving you, or, not serving your highest good. That's why we're going to do those cord cuttings. So any relationships or any, negative thinking or any negative energy that you've got like just kind of tagging along behind you, we're going to try and get rid of that. It's like I said, it's going to be a general kind of thing, but we can definitely, it's better than nothing. Let's see. The 8 is all about balance. So it's a balance of that letting go and receiving. So it's really a good year for just creating abundance and creating the life, doing those manifestations.
Yeah. Being very intentional with your time. I did an exercise last year that I found really helpful. Like, I laid out my day hour by hour, and it helped me to stay on track so well. And I would highly encourage you guys to do that if you're someone like me and you're like squirrel, and you're always like all over the place. And some of those hours would just be like flex hours. So like, if I needed to rest, I could. If there was something I needed to get done that I didn't know about, I could get it done. But like, I created the space for it. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah. I'm like, I just started doing that probably about 2 months ago,
Really?
where I make sure I schedule my gym time into my schedule. And then I have a little bit of time after that. That way I can shower before my clients and, do all these things. But I switch it up every week. That way, I don't get stagnant, and I'm always like, aware. I'm very present of the days. But I schedule in that me time. Like, that is a must. I do see in the comments, someone was saying that they just had a new job. Someone's getting a divorce, starting over. Right now, it is seriously all about those new beginnings, setting the intentions on what you want.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. We always do this. I feel like because it's that lag, that little bit of lag that we have.
Yeah. And I was just going to say, like, don't play it small this year. Like, if you want something, set the intention and then feel it as though like, I can have this, like, and not to sound cheesy, but like, if I can dream it, I can have it. Like, this is the year for that. So dream big.
Yeah. And don't sell yourself short. So if you want to manifest something, go like 2 to 3 steps above what it is that you really want. That way, if you will say are let down by the universe, at least you're going here instead of here, but you are getting something. You are making those steps. But it is so important to be making those steps by creating that space, by doing the work, doing the vision boards, getting very clear and concise on what it is that you want to create in, 2024. Because if you don't start now, it's going to take a little while for it to roll back around, and you don't want that.
Mhm. Yep.
Let's see. Reading some comments here.
Oh, Charmaine. I'm so proud of you though. I know that's a difficult decision to make, but fresh beginning, right? Clean slate.
Mhm. That is the hardest, but it is the most rewarding, is what I'm going
Mhm.
to like. I just feel the energy around you. It's going to be so rewarding for you once you do that work, and once you just kind of get yourself started on the right foot. Like everything that comes after that is just going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Peggy says
Peggy,
she wants to go back to school.
that's the one I was just reading. I was like, that is not crazy. No, do it.
Yeah, you should do it. Absolutely.
Yep. I love this. Cassie's like becoming a new mom, learning to love myself again. I love that.
Okay, so I want to do something with you guys, kind of a little exercise, kind of like how I was doing with the frequency of this year. So you can kind of see what your energy theme is for you specifically this year, and you can do this by calculating your personal year number. So this should be a fun little exercise. What you want to do is, okay, so I just did a random number. So for this one, it's January 27th. So if you, all you do is take your month and the day that you were born. So say if you were born January 27th of like 72, just do the first ones. And then you're going to add this year to your calculations. So all you do is you add the month, the day, and then this year. So if you did it and your birthday is January 27th, you'll do January 27, 2024. When you add up all the numbers, it comes out to 18. And we want to reduce that number to a single number unless it's an 11, a 22, or a 33. Those are all like master numbers. So if everyone wants to do that, if you want to share what your number is, go ahead and share your number in the comments. I think that would be really fun to see what everyone's kind of overall general theme is.
Yeah.
But if you end up with, 2 numbers over here or 3 numbers, you always want to reduce it to a single number. Like I said, unless it's one of those power numbers. So then we would just do 1 + 8, and that's a 9.
Mhm.
So 9 would be your theme of the year.
Yeah. I did mine. It's backwards, but I got a 1.
A 1. Okay, so that's beginnings. That's all about beginnings. Number 2 is all about balance. 3 is creativity. 4 is basically your foundations. 5 is change. 6 is harmony. Someone came in with some, someone commented something, but none showed up. What was I on? Oh, 7 is spirituality. 8 is that manifestation, and 9 is wisdom. So let me actually see what I can do here. Let me type this in.
Cassie's like, wait, put it up again.
I'm like, hold on. Let me put it in the comments. Let me type. That way you guys aren't asking me like 5 million times what they are. That way you can reference it.
Yep. So for those of you who are still confused how to do it, basically, I know mine's going to be backwards here, but write out your birth date.
Is mine backwards?
No, but
Oh.
I think it's something with my camera, like it flips it.
Okay.
So write out your whole birth date, the month, the date, the year, add it all up. So I added 11, 10, 87, and I added each one individually. So 1 + 1 + 1 + 0, et cetera, which gave me 28. And then I added 2 + 8, which gave me 10. 1 + 0 is 1 to get it down to a single digit. Does that make sense?
And I just put it in the comments what they all mean. I should probably add the power number. So if you do get 11, that's just like you're a master intuitive. The number 22 is like you're a master builder. And 33 is your master teacher. So I'll go ahead and put those in there too.
This is fun. I always like astrology and numerology. I'm always so interested in it. I just haven't taken that leap to like do a full dive and really like become an expert on it. But
Mhm.
I'm always so interested. Like I watch all the videos, I watch, all the TikToks, all the YouTubes. I'm always like so fascinated.
So I'm pretty interesting. Like, so I've always been very interested in various things of spirituality. And it's like, I'm really, really, really good at Reiki. Like, I'm really good
Mhm.
at like this. I have this, these skills, these different skills, but I like to branch off. Like, even though I'm not like a master of that skill, like
Mhm.
numerology or anything, they all tie in together. So having a general knowledge of kind of
Yep.
everything around it helps out so much.
Agreed. Yep. I know. I feel the same way. Like sometimes I feel very stagnant in mediumship and I always come back to it. But if you guys have been following me, then you'll notice that I do this every once in a while. I take a break from mediumship because as much as I love it, it just becomes so natural to me that I'm like, I don't feel challenged right now. So I'll take a
Yeah.
break and I'll take like a mentorship or I'll learn something about something else and then I'll come
Yeah.
back to it.
Yep. And it's good to incorporate just like different aspects, like,
Mhm.
just little things here and there to kind of open your perspective and, always learn, keep that learning and that growth going on too.
Yep.
So yeah, so if you guys like that, I did see, a couple people were saying that their number is 8. So like Tracy, manifest it. If you don't get that vision board out and you don't start doing everything, I'm going to be disappointed. This is your time to shine.
Yep. Yes,
um,
it is. And don't be afraid to like get out of your own way this year. That's a big one. Like get out of your own way, step outside your comfort zone, even if it's just like in the smallest baby steps.
yep. Okay. Someone just said, what's a master builder? So a master builder is just someone who's very stable, disciplined, resourceful. They're very good at like building foundations. They can be kind of dramatic at times or kind of overly intense. So that might be something that you need to look at this year and maybe something to work on. So that's like as kind of like a weakness is just kind of being over dramatic. But yeah, your strengths are definitely, having that stability, that foundation, really working on that. Yes, Jen, you do break those numbers down all the way until they become a single digit, unless it's 11, 22, or 33. Okay. And if you guys like doing this, if you are interested in numerology and things like that, I do touch on this on my Journey of the Soul support group. So it's another reason why you should join my membership program. On the 16th of January, I will be going live and doing just a little bit more fun numerology with like your name and your life path and little things like that. So if you enjoy doing things like that, go ahead and join my membership and, I'll see you on the 16th when I go live. But yeah, we'll just be talking about like your life path numbers and, just things that you can find out through numerology.
Yep. Yeah. Tammy's like, you use your birth year. Yep. Use your birth year. So the day, the month, the day, and the year that you were born.
So, Tammy, so if you want to know what this year is going to be, you use 2024. But if you want to know your life path number, you'll use your birth year. But you can see what your personalized theme of this year is going to be if you use 2024.
Carrie Irwin, how do I
Yeah.
break down 32? 3 plus 2, so that'd be 5.
Yeah. Like we keep seeing the same exact comments that
Mhm.
are popping up. Yeah. So if you want to know what your life path number is, you'll use your birth year. But if you want to know what your theme is for this year, you'll just use your month, the day, and then 2024. Awesome.
So fun.
How many people here are interested in numerology? Because I do see a couple of people saying that they're interested.
Am I allowed to raise my hand?
Awesome. Yeah. So if you want to learn more, because I enjoy learning too. I enjoy learning about it and then just kind of sharing what I learn and kind of talking about it because the more I talk about it, the more of a deeper understanding I can get with it. And that, I mean, that's why I have that Facebook page, is so people can ask questions. And if we don't know, like I'm going to read some studies and we're going to find it out and we're going to do the work and we're going to be like, let's answer these questions. So,
yep. Yeah, this is fun. I just did the one for this year just out of curiosity and I got 11.
ooh, very nice.
Mm.
That's awesome.
I guess I better start listening to my intuition and not doubt myself, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Someone's okay with 70. It's just 7 plus 0, so you'll have 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
This is fun.
So let's see. So what else? Oh, I wanted to go over how do you know what your energy is and what somebody else's energy is? Like I said, I get asked this question a lot of times, so I figured I would just cover it for the masses. So many empaths and sensitive people kind of lack boundaries, especially if they are just starting out on their spiritual journey, or, they've never meditated, or, they've never done the work or anything yet. So a lot of times we'll lack a lot of boundaries when we are not fully present to our own energy, or if we are just kind of starting this process, becoming familiar, or just learning what energy is. A good thing to kind of go by is, if you can feel it, then it's absolutely yours.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people will kind of disagree, but the best way that I can explain this is, if you can feel the energy, either if it's like an anger or sadness or happiness, or any a negative energy, if you just feel that negative energy, you don't know where it's coming from, it is absolutely your energy, whether you have boundaries or not, whether you claim that energy intentionally or by default. It is absolutely your energy now. Kind of break this down for an example is, if you go to the grocery store and you see like your friend John, and he's super upset and he's angry and he's kind of venting to you, and you come home and all of a sudden you're angry, like you don't know why, but you're angry. And you're kind of like, well, it's safe to say, to assume that you picked up on John's energy while you were talking to him, and his energy of anger kind of got attached to you, because we can energy transfer through touching, from being in close proximity with people, touching doorknobs, all that stuff. We can do energy transfers. So people can kind of look at that and say, well, I must have picked it up from John, and his bad energy. They'll say, it's not mine, I'll just send it back to him. Or worse, they'll say, I'll send it back to him tenfold, because, how dare John send me that negative energy? He should take it back, plus some. Please don't do that. Please don't be that person.
Mm-hmm.
So because we are all kind of healing and we're trying to make, the world a better place, let's go ahead and take responsibility for allowing that energy to kind of puncture your biofield, to kind of go into your energetic field. Because, poor John, he probably doesn't even know, or he's probably not even aware of what he's doing. And then, if he is aware, then it's still your fault for kind of allowing him to put that negative energy into your field as well. Because you could have practiced boundary setting and kind of said, John, you're always extremely negative. I can help you through that. And if not, I'm going to have to remove myself from the situation, because I don't want that negative energy. That's all about those boundaries, because you do have a say. You can walk away. So either way, I know I'm getting like so super confusing here. Sorry if I am. So either way, consciously or unconsciously, we took on John's negative energy. Mm-hmm. What you want to do is come from your heart space, your heart center, and you really want to ground that negative energy. You want to acknowledge that energy and kind of say, hey, John's negative energy, I see you. Yep. I acknowledge you, but you are not mine to keep. You are not mine to hold on to, or you're just not allowed to be here, So we're going to put on your little snow jacket, and we're going to kiss your little forehead, and we're going to set you into the ground so you can ground and neutralize, because you need to take some time for yourself.
Yep.
So, as healers and people who are spiritually awake, it is our job to kind of transform and transmute energies. And we can't do that if we're like constantly pushing it away or sending it back to the sender, or, just not dealing with our own energy. So really
Mhm.
just neutralizing that energy, whether it's your energy or not. You collected it. If you are
Yep.
feeling it in your field, it's your responsibility now.
Yep.
And the best way to ground and neutralize energy is just acknowledging it and grounding it into the earth, basically.
Yeah.
So
Jason was like, "I absorb and transfer it to nature." It's perfect.
yeah,
Yep. Like, that's part of nature's job. That's part of the earth's job,
yeah,
right? Is to absorb what is no longer serving us, and then the earth takes care of it. Like,
yep,
it's we don't have to worry about it. So, that's why you'll hear us talk a lot about, like, get outside, put your hands in the grass, touch a tree, just do something.
yep,
Because you don't even have to. I know a lot of people aren't even aware, right? Like you had said, like John probably isn't even aware that he's walking around with this black cloud
mhm,
above his head. Um, and so a lot of us, I think, especially in the midst of things, like we're not always aware either. But if you're going
mhm,
outside every day, even if it's just for like 2 minutes, I promise you're going to feel 1,000 times better than you do on the weeks where you don't.
yep, yeah. And like I said, John probably doesn't know. You probably don't even know that you're absorbing
Mhm.
his energy, especially if you are not an awake empath, or you haven't done the healing, or you're just starting off your journey. So it is nice to be able to kind of recognize that. But please don't send it back to sender. Don't give it back to him tenfold, because how
Mhm.
dare him, or I can't believe John would do that to me, kind of thing. He's going to get it. Like, that's
Yep.
not what we're for. Poor John. Don't ruin
Yep.
his life
Yep.
because he doesn't
I
know.
hear that from people all the time, and I'm always like, to each their own, you do you, but anytime, like, have you ever done, like, an egg cleanse or something? And I'm
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
everyone's like, "Send it back," and I'm like, "No. Why
No.
why would I do that? They're just gonna either
Yeah.
send it back to me or
It's
send it
not going
somewhere
to help the
else."
situation.
I'm like, "I'm
Yeah.
gonna get rid of it."
Yep. Yep. We're just going to neutralize that energy, because,
Mhm.
as as spiritual
Yep.
healers, and, that kind of thing, if that's
Mhm.
what you're working up to, even if you just want to be a good person, because, why would you not want to take that negative energy off of him, off of
Right.
his back? He's probably going through, I mean, if he's venting to you, he's going through a lot, and he probably needs
Mhm.
some help. So,
Yep.
um, let's see. So boundary setting is huge. And that's how you can kind of cover yourself or protect yourself. But you don't, it's hard to explain it, because if you don't already know how your energy feels, um, it's hard to kind of explain how it feels. Okay, so let me see. Let me do a practice with everybody, to kind of help you guys feel what your own energy is. Okay, so I just want everyone to kind of close their eyes. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. I just want you to feel your own energy. Just notice how it feels inside of you. Notice how it feels around you. Now, I want you to just kind of like collect all of your energy into your hands. Just kind of collect it all, make it into like a big snowball, just kind of roll it around. You're going to feel, you might feel heat, you might feel different sensations in your hands, maybe some tingling. But I just want you to collect all of your energy, and I want you to give it to me. Don't worry, I will be giving it back. For those of you who are kind of hesitant, that's something to look into. But go ahead and give me your energy, and keep your eyes closed, keep being present. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Now, I want you to feel what it feels like not to have your energy. Notice any subtleties or anything like that. Just kind of notice the energy shift. Okay. I'm going to send everyone's energy back. Okay, ready? Here it comes. Now feel it back into your hands. Do you feel that change? How does that feel to you now? Maybe when you release that energy, your hands got cold, or, you didn't feel the tingling in your hands or anything like that. But when I gave it back, that sensation came back. But really being present and being very aware of your body, and meditation is huge, because you can quiet your mind. You can sit in your own energy. even if it's just 15 to 20 minutes a day, you can really just sit with your own energy. And then the more you sit with your energy and you kind of just feel it out, you'll be able to pick up on energy shifts immediately. Like even if they're like miles away, like global energy shifts, you know, the world, everything, or even just someone in your house kind of thing, if you want to start off small. But you'll be able to tell when your energy is aligned with your true frequency or if it's just a little bit shifted off. How many people were able to feel that energy shift when we're doing that exercise? Yeah, good. I did feel I felt a lot of heavy, we'll say heavy and confused, and a little bit of depressed energy that I was holding on to. I kind of didn't want to give it back, but I told you I would give it back. We're not neutralizing. So, oh, okay. So yeah, that's it. Maybe that was your energy I was feeling. I was holding a lot of energy. But yeah, you can feel that heaviness of certain energies.
A lot of people are like, take it, take it.
I did feel that there was a lot of honestly, it was a lot of confusion. Like I feel like a lot of people are very uncertain of their goals or what they want out of life. Like I feel like a lot of people have been so just stuck in the mundane day-to-day activities of their life that they kind of lost why they're doing it.
Yep.
It's interesting. So I hope you guys were able to kind of feel that difference. Yeah, like I said, honestly, sometimes it takes just being present with yourself to feel your energy and just kind of learning to sit with it, quiet your mind. Like I said, meditation is really good to help you do that.
One thing that I like to do, and if for those of you who are really visual, I would encourage this. When you take a shower, stand in the shower, and I want you to envision that you are just covered in mud. Like from head to toe, everything is covered in mud. As you stand under that shower, envision like piece by piece, go through each part of your body and imagine the water rinsing that mud away down the drain. With it, it's taking all of that heaviness. It's taking all of that uncertainty. It's taking whatever it is that you're dealing with. And then once all that mud is down the drain, then you're going to pick a color. I don't care what color you pick, a color that just feels good to you, that brings joy, that brings peace. And then envision like the water, that color, and now that is just running all down your body. It'll help. It will help.
Yeah, it really does. Especially if you want to envision a color of, you know, if every day you want to choose a different color, like red for grounding yourself to really just ground in that energy. I always recommend to clients who have a severe chakra that's off to eat the color foods of that chakra, to wear the colors of that chakra, you know, carry a crystal or a stone of that chakra just to kind of help bring that vibration, because everything is vibration and every color holds a specific vibration. So the color of the stone, if the crystal doesn't have its own specific vibration, the color of the stone is going to have the vibration. So each, you know, everything is a little bit different, but holding that color with you is going to raise your vibration and align that chakra to that vibration. So it's going to help you a little bit. So yeah. Let's see, time check. Okay, so we're doing pretty good on time. I don't know. You know, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. I'm in no rush tonight, so I'm fine if we go over.
Okay. Do you want to do some readings on some theme readings? I'll get my cards out. Kind of go over if anyone wants to kind of know what they can work on this year or what area of their life they can look at. You know, just go ahead and type it in the comments. Yes, I consent, or, you know, whatever it is that you're kind of, just put yes or pick me or something like that. And we're going to go ahead and do some readings on what aspect of your life for this year that you're supposed to be focusing on the most. Yeah. Actually, if you want to go first.
Sure. Patty did ask if you are able to do these things that you're talking about, if you can do them remotely.
Yeah, absolutely. Like what, the energy things or what? I don't see the comment.
Let me find it. I know I saw it. I don't remember where. Here it is.
Oh, absolutely. So with Reiki and energy healing and all of that, I mean, most of my sessions that I've been doing lately are virtual.
Mhm.
And quantum physics, you guys are always hearing me talk about it, but it's through a thing called entanglement. It doesn't matter where your frequent or like what vibration is where. You can have one in Florida, one up in Maine. It does not matter where you are, because with vibration, time and space doesn't really, there's no rules there. And quantum physics proves that. So through entanglement, it doesn't really matter where you are. You're still going to get the same energetic healings, or, holding that space, and you can do all that work. It doesn't matter where in the world that you are, you'll still benefit from it.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. And
Okay.
like I said, most of my sessions are virtual. Like I've been doing so many virtual. So
Mhm.
yeah, you'll still get it. If anyone has had a virtual session with me, go ahead and write it in the comments, and let me know, like, if you were able to feel the energy or anything like that.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep.
just, because I know that it's very hard, and very, people are very skeptical of, I don't know, over a Zoom call or like the telephone,
Mhm.
but I believe me, it absolutely works. So
Does, yep. You did distance Reiki on me. We did it through a call
yes.
too, and I could
Mhm.
absolutely feel it. I was seeing colors and all kinds of things.
Yep. And I'm
Yep.
like, and that's just the beginning. Usually during my first sessions, it's a really like getting to know your energy and just feeling
Mhm.
around to see where we need to work on, and what aspect of your life we really need to focus on. Um, but usually after that first session, that's when like the real growth and the real transitions start to happen. So
Yep.
I love it. So okay, I'll stop talking. Go ahead.
All right, so I want to go to Katie. Katie said, "Yes, please. Struggling with creating clear goals and feeling very scattered energy." So, Katie, first off, you're not alone. Okay, there's a lot of people going through that, but I really like when I move into your energy. I feel like a theme for you this year is going to be prioritizing joy. So. With you feeling so scattered, with you struggling to figure out what your goals are, how to, kind of set those or set the tone for the year, um, I feel largely it's because you're sort of like you've been pulled away from alignment. And by focusing on joy, that's this year, that's going to be one of the best ways for you to regain and find that alignment again. So when you're doing things that bring you joy, it instantly takes you into like this euphoric mindset, this euphoric state of being. And when we're in that space, we are aligned. We are open, we are a channel. So those divine downloads, so inspired ideas, the knowings, all of those things can just easily come in. Our manifestations, abundance, everything just sort of flows in without a ton of effort. You still have to work for what you want, but if you're living from a space of joy and a space of gratitude, you really don't have to work that hard for what you want. But I'll pull a couple cards. We'll see what comes out. Yeah, look, your first card, it says clearing and surrender to the magic. I know you can't really read it on here or see it too well, but right away, clearing your space, surrendering to the magic. So we're not trying to control anything. We're just focusing on joy. And then you have soul's truth. So this one is, following your passions again. What is it that your soul is really speaking to you? So yeah, I would say your theme this year is focus on joy, find the joy in the mundane things, and then don't wait for joy to find you. Actually, like carve out time in your or a space in your day to create moments of joy, even if it's just something small.
Okay, so I was drawn to Michelle Wood. I always have to write their name down real quick because the comments just take it away. So Michelle, this is a year for you to really work on your root chakra. Your root chakra is all about your safety. It's all about your finances, your food, your water, your shelter, all of your basic needs, your survival needs. It is all about your nervous system. Work on your nervous system, because you need to slow down a little bit, because you're kind of all over the place. I feel like you're very hasty. You're very impatient. So really just finding the patience for your life. Don't get distracted easily. And again, I feel like you were one of the people, not to call you out or anything, but it's kind of like you kind of lost that passion for what exactly it is that you're doing or you want to do in life. So you kind of like lost your direction. You kind of lost your why. When I just pulled two cards for you. Your first card was travel, and it says an upcoming trip proves to be life changing in positive ways. I love this card for you because I feel like, honestly, I just feel like you need to step away from your situation. I know with the root chakra, it's very hard, but you really just need to step away, get out of the energy, get out of that mundane day to day thing, and start looking at your life and really truly creating it, because it's a lot of stagnant energy and a lot of like, I want it now. And the more that you're focusing on the, I need it now, I need something to change, everything I keep asking for, you're putting too much energy on the lack of it. So it's making it kind of, the universe is calling more of that lack to your life. So just kind of, setting the intentions and just kind of letting go a little bit and kind of stepping back and kind of letting the universe work in your favor instead of you constantly thinking on those things. But I do think a trip or a vacation or something, even if it's like a weekend thing, hey, that thing in May, come on the retreat. But you do just need to step out of that energy a little bit. And the second card I pulled for you was goodbye to the old, hello to the new. If that is not a New Year's like resolution kind of thing, you are definitely in square one of your life. This is new beginnings. This is all about, you just kind of really taking control of your life again, because you've been very reactionary to everything going on in your life, but it's time for you to kind of step into your power and just take it back. And getting clear. I just feel like you've asked like a big general broad kind of statement to the universe, and the universe like, but how do you want it cooked? Like, how do you want it done? Like you're putting your order in, but just have to, iron out those little details. So definitely go on that vacation, because I think it's gonna open some doors, and it's gonna kind of open your eyes to different things that have been going on in your life. So
Awesome. Okay, Cassandra, really clearing things out. How does that look for me? So, Cassandra, I do think you're going to hit a little bit of hiccups with clearing things out, and I'm extremely drawn here. So, throat chakra, I see blue all around you. So, I would say this year, I would really make it a point to make sure that you are communicating. And I don't just mean communicate with others, communicate with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Don't be afraid to look inward. Don't be afraid to say, you know what? Maybe I did stand in my own way here. Or, you know what? Maybe I did self-sabotage, even if it wasn't intentional. Be honest with you. And then that's going to help you to set boundaries, to be more open, to be more honest with other people. You said it's already happening. Yeah. So that you're going to continue to see that throughout this year. Also, I really would encourage you to pay attention to when your throat feels irritated, because I feel like your body is literally going to reject you trying to swallow your truth. Like they're like, spirit is showing me like your body is literally going to try to reject it. So you might get a scratchy throat, you might get strep, you might start coughing when you're trying to talk, but pay attention to your throat reacting when you're sort of like swallowing something, your truth particularly. That really feels like it's going to come in quite a bit for you. And I do think as long as you're being honest with yourself, that you're going to have no problem clearing things out, that you're going to have no problem like creating a blank slate. There is a Taylor Swift song. What's it called? It's something blank. Oh, I don't even remember, but I keep hearing the song in my head.
Blank space.
Maybe that's it. Blank space.
Blank space.
Yeah. Yeah. I just keep hearing it over and over again in my head. So you might hear that song a couple times. I don't know what sort of music you listen to. I know Taylor Swift's everywhere, so it probably doesn't even have to be the type of music you listen to. Yeah, everyone's like blank space. Yeah, I just keep hearing that. So I pulled 2 cards for you, Cassandra, and you got, the first one talks about commitment, devotion. And so committing to what you want, committing to what you need, having that self-discipline. And then the next one is release guilt and replenish and rest. So 100% take care of you, speak up for yourself, speak up to yourself. And don't be afraid to feel uncomfortable. Remember, like those feelings are temporary. And sometimes speaking our truth or having those realizations about ourselves or even about other aspects or other people in our lives, it is uncomfortable, but it's temporary, and that's important. So lean into it and know that that feeling will pass. But just by practicing that and having that self-discipline to show up for yourself and to catch yourself when you're sort of swallowing your truth, it's going to make all the difference in the world for you this year.
Oh yeah. So I would just piggyback on that. So I got like probably about 4 clients right now who just went through a lot of throat chakra clearing and a lot of throat chakra work. Each one of them, we've had to cancel our next session because they're have sore throats and they're very, we've dislodged so much stuff that they've been holding in there. And I like, honestly, I have 4 of them who have just been like, enough is enough. Get this out of here. We're done here. We are done holding back. We just need to express ourselves. So don't be surprised if you do come down with a sore throat, or because it is, if you're working on it, you're going to dislodge some of that energy that's in that area. So just not trying to scare you, just something that's personally happening right now with a lot of clients that I have. So don't be surprised.
Your body will literally like try to show you, hey, we need attention here, or we need attention here, or like wherever it is, like your body will let you know.
Tammy, she goes, oh, that's me. I'm proof she's not kidding. Yep. Tammy is definitely one of.
She's one of the 4.
Yeah. I don't want to put anyone's name, but if I'm going to comment on it, then yeah, absolutely. But it's all for the good. As soon as we're done working on that, it's going to just transform you. So,
yeah.
So I went, the person that I chose is Angela Gamber. The first thing with your energy is definitely heart chakra, coming from your heart center, coming from your heart space. I just feel like there's so many, you're so ambitious and you have like the passion, you have the drive. And I feel like you just keep asking yourself, like, I'm doing everything. When's it going to come? Just be a little bit patient. I do feel like there's big changes that are coming up. I feel like there's like divine intervention that's kind of at play right now. So you just have to kind of, stay strong, keep doing what you're doing, and keeping, use that determination that you have, because it's going to happen. Everything's going to kind of fall into place. And I'm definitely feeling the end of January, beginning of February. So whatever that means to you, whatever this is that you just, things that need to get fall back into place, basically, is I'm feeling just divine timing is at play. So you're almost there. Hold on a little bit longer. Things are going to start falling into place. But yeah, definitely accomplishments. I don't know if this is a job or what, but definitely a lot of accomplishments with it. When I pulled your first card, you got express your individuality. And it says, allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. And it is a green card. So that is all your heart chakra. So you need to really express who you truly are from your heart. So that your self-expression, like we were just talking about, it is your throat chakra, but it is your heart. It's you coming from your heart space, your heart center. So really just, and you're ambitious. So like, I just feel like you're just kind of like, okay, world, I'm me. I'm going to be me. Like, and that's when everything is going to align. Like once you're just like, enough is enough. And I think that comes from this card. It's admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. But I feel like this is a cord. This is an energetic tie that you're not being honest with yourself moving forward. I'll show you the card. But you're not being truly honest with yourself and not expressing who you truly are. And that's why what you've been trying to create has been kind of like backlogged. Like it's been kind of on a standstill because you're not admitting your true feelings. Once you do that and you really get honest with yourself, things are just going to start falling into alignment. So just keep holding on. You're almost out of, what is that? Out of the Woods. Another Taylor Swift song just came to my head. She's all over. No, you're going to be out of the woods here very, very soon.
That's exciting.
So I'm reading. I'm like, what can I do to get my life back to normal? Just hold on. Just trust. Just know that it is coming. Just know that relief that, because I do feel like you're very scattered and like everything is kind of frantic right now. Just hold on just a little bit longer because it is coming. Like that dust settling, it's coming very soon. But you just have to get true with yourself, your true intentions, your true feelings, and be honest with yourself. That way you're not trying to fool yourself or try to not manipulate yourself. But what is the word? Just trust your intuition. We'll just put it that way. Can't find the words for it. But I do feel like it's going to be good.
Okay. So I was drawn to Jason. Where'd that comment go? I'm just like scrolling back up. Okay, so Jason, when I move into your energy right away, spirit shows me the color green and I see a lot of compassion. And I feel like you are typically a very compassionate person, but I feel like for this year, spirit is encouraging you to find compassion for those really difficult moments that you're still having a hard time understanding, accepting, or letting go of. And this has to do with like how other people have treated you, how you have treated other people, but most importantly, ways that you have treated yourself, because it feels like there's some aspects where you feel like you didn't show up for yourself or you didn't speak up for yourself. And it just kind of feels like you're, in a sense, frustrated or angry about that. Like, how could I do that to myself? And I want you to remember this: we're always growing and we're always learning. So the version of you that exists today is not the same version of you that existed 6 months ago or 6 years ago. So we do the best that we can with the knowledge that we have, and then we learn, we grow, we evolve. But we have to remember that even though we would handle something differently today, doesn't mean that we necessarily handled it wrong back then. We handled it to the best of our ability. And so what spirit is showing me is this year you're really going to be pushed to go deep and find compassion for yourself in all of the situations, how you showed up for others, how you showed up for other people or didn't. I think that's going to be really important. And again, that green is everywhere. So don't be surprised if you're really attracted to the color green this year. Yeah, the first card that comes out here is about change and shamanic wisdom regeneration. So we're gonna cleanse that heart space and then we're gonna regenerate it. And we're gonna do that through compassion and understanding and just making space for all versions of yourself. And then you also got replenish and release guilt. So yeah, I think your heart is where the focus for you is going to be this year, and just go back, look at those versions of yourself, look in the mirror or pull up a picture of you at that age or that time frame of your life and have a conversation. Show that person love, show that person understanding, tell them you're proud of them, and then be like, but we're going to be even better, 5 years from now or 5 months from now, and just honor all those versions of you.
That's beautiful. That's like, if that's not new beginnings, I don't even know.
Right? The heart is literally like, we're going to cleanse and we're just going to completely start fresh.
And it's interesting because like when I feel into his energy, I feel like cell regeneration. Like I feel like it's
Yeah.
like legit, like completely new. Interesting. Sorry, that was so exciting. I saw his energy, like I saw his cells like reforming in different aspects of his body. So you're gonna be, I feel like you're just, I don't know if you guys know this, but every 7 years we are a different person physically. Were you gonna say that?
Yes, I was going to say, I'm curious as to how old he is, because I'm wondering if this is his 7th year.
That's exactly what I was feeling. Yeah, I just got chills. Like I just feel like his entire body is going to be so different. So that's interesting.
Jason,
we both picked up on the same thing.
Yeah, let us know, Jason. How old are you? Because I'm curious, like if you're in the last year of the 7th year cycle, or the first year of a new cycle, or something like that, like right at that pivotal point.
Is it the same thing with men? Like, do men not say ages, or is that just a woman thing? I feel like, I don't know if that's like politically correct or not. I don't know. If you want to share your age, I am extremely interested, because when she was reading for you, I looked at your picture and I just saw just like cells in your heart, in your liver, just everything regenerating.
He lost, what's 100 kilograms in pounds? How much is that? But either way, I know that that's a lot. So good for you.
So yeah, so your cells are just, your cells are regenerating in a way where it's, man, you've released all, especially with, okay, I dealt with this for a long period of my time. Like I was like, my life was like, I've been severely, like not severely obese, but I've been very, not healthy. And it took a long time for me to go through that healing and lose a lot of weight and do certain things. And the fact that you lost that much weight is telling me that you are seriously on a new beginning path, because people who hold on extra weight, like your fat cells are just negative energy, and they're they're just there to protect you. So you're not, how do I explain this? You hold on to that extra weight because you're trying to protect your body. Your body sees the world as a threat. You are very much so in your root chakra, it's not balanced because you are living in survival mode. So your body holds on weight to kind of protect your organs. And that's why, a lot of people who are overweight, they're not doing very good mentally. And they're very in that fight or flight mode. So the fact that you've lost that much weight, and I can see your cells basically just regenerating into a whole different person is really exciting. Like, this is really cool.
Yeah. I love that you could feel it too, because
Wait, hold on. What was the comment? I just didn't even read that. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
What was that last comment that was just up?
There it is.
And have completed a cell and body regeneration. Okay. Well, there you go. That's why I was saying it. That is interesting.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
It is. And I love that you felt it, because like when I moved into his energy, I was like, ooh, we are like shedding and starting fresh.
Yeah. And see, and I mean, he's all the way, I don't even remember where he said he was from, but I mean, that's just how, that proof of doing this energetically, this energy work from a distance, it does work. So.
Yep. All about consent. As long as you guys give consent for someone to tap into your energy, that's all it's needed.
Yep. Absolutely.
Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's so exciting. Sorry. The visions that I was getting for you was just amazing. Like, I'm excited for you. Like, your life is like, it's a whole different projectile. Like, you basically lived your life to a path, and the universe was like left or right. And you were like, I'm not doing left no more. I'm going right. And it's just, I'm getting chills. So excited for you. Okay. Good thing I wrote the name down. Cause I definitely would have forgot. So I picked, Jules Butler. With Jules, definitely feeling throat chakra, absolutely throat chakra. But it's not so much in a negative way. It's just really asking you to get clear and concise on what it is that you want for manifesting. I just keep hearing manifesting. And if you're the person who wrote number 8, like, I'll just leave now, because manifestation and creativity is all around you. Let's see. What are they trying to say? I'm trying to understand what's going on here. Sing it out loud. Sing out your creativity. So I don't know what it is, whatever you're trying to manifest or whatever, sing about it. If it's about, what is it? I don't know. I'm getting in visions of like, the Disney princesses like singing. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Romance. I don't know. But your first card that I pulled was affirmations. Whatever you're going through right now with your throat chakra being blocked, sing it. Get all that vibration, all those vocal cords going so you can manifest it. And it's really weird. I don't know if you're a singer or if you enjoy singing or something like that, but really knocking off that energy. That way you can express your true self, to really just enhance your manifestations. So like I said, this card was affirmations, and it says to lift up your thoughts and energy, and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. And I use these cards sometimes as my yes or no's, and there's an affirmation on here and it says, I'll try my best to reach my goal. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest this year, I feel like it's going to come, but you just have to put in that extra work. I feel like you feel like you've done the work, that you've put in all the time and effort, but something's kind of saying like, you have to fill your cup before anything else happens. Like, the universe is kind of like waiting for you to really do that inner work in order for you to get whatever this is that you're manifesting. And your second card was practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So with this self-expression, this throat chakra, I don't think that you're truly expressing your true authentic self. I feel like you have the ego version of you in your head, and like the envision of how you want to be, but you're not expressing that. You're not truly stepping into that role in your day-to-day life. So really just practice using positive affirmations yeah, just practice with affirmations. I think it's going to help you really just getting into that mindset. And when we speak what we want to life, it manifests faster. So I don't know. I was looking at the comments. I didn't see you comment anything if you're a singer or anything like that, or if you like to sing, but whatever this Disney princess, musical that's going on with you, just sing it, let it out. And I feel like it's going to open doors for you. But I feel like you're ready for something, but the universe is like, there's a couple more steps that need to happen. You need to really fill your cup all the way before we start giving you a little bit more. So I would definitely say your theme for this year is really doing that inner work. Do, self-care, take care of yourself. And then, and only then will whatever it is that you're desiring will step into your space.
Mm-hmm. I love that. And I love that you were seeing the Disney princesses, because my daughter, my oldest, my little one loves it, but my oldest hates it. I literally sing everything. So when you were telling her like sing, I was like, yeah, sing it, sing everything.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, I was looking for I'm over here and you pinned it. Yes, music has been a part of my, okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So keep going with it. Just keep, getting all that stagnant energy off, because whatever it is, I feel like it's going to be good. I think it's definitely going to happen this year. Whatever this is that you're trying to manifest, sing it, do those positive affirmations, and really take care of yourself and do that self-love towards yourself. Because that's what's going to manifest what it is that you're, whatever you're trying to manifest. Words hard.
Words are hard. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love it. So yes, sing away, sing your little heart out. Okay, so do you want to move into sort of like our final act of the night? I felt like that was,
Yeah.
the normal way to say it, since we're talking about music here.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
It's going to be really quick and short. So it's just cord cutting was the last thing that I wanted to touch on. Hopefully everyone got, oh, sorry, I'm doing too much. Sorry, squirrel. Cord cutting. So cord cutting is essential, especially for the new year, because we want to kind of shake off all of that old stagnant energy, and we want to make that room for that new energy, because like a cup, we can only fill it up so much, and then nothing else is getting in there. It's just pouring out the side. So if you have all this gunk or all these, all this stuff that's not serving you for your highest good, or things that just don't need to be there anymore, like a bunch of clothes that you thought you're going to fit into, and, it's been 12 years, just get rid of them, because you'll just buy new clothes like you normally do. So let's just clean out the closet of all that negative, stagnant energy. That way we can welcome in new energy that's going to serve us, going to project us, really enhance our manifestations. We want that energy. We want to make that room for that energy. So cord cutting is something I like to do with a lot of my clients, just because over the years, they've just kind of been collecting this, we'll call it crud, and they've been holding on to it. And it's a lot of times they're like, I don't even know why I'm still holding this, but it's been in my backpack. We've just been bringing it every time we move, everywhere I go to the on vacation, and it's still just in my backpack. I don't know why it's there. So we're just going to kind of get rid of any stagnant energy real quick. And those negative cords that we have, tied with other people from our past that are no longer serving us. You can envision completely severing these cords. But if we do it with the intention of only cutting the cords that need to be cut, that is going to be our intention for tonight. We're not going to cut all cords, because you do not want to cut all cords. We don't want to cut all ties. We just want to take care of the stuff that's no longer serving us. We just don't want it lingering around anymore. We don't want to be, interacting with our children. Then this random pop from, this thought from 10 years comes up, and you're like, why is this still coming up? We're cutting that. We're done. We don't have to hold it anymore. So, last exercise of the night, just go ahead and close your eyes, and we're going to really get present with our energy. And I'm going to kind of help you guys kind of hold this space, so we can do this kind of properly. All right, go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Okay, and I want you to envision that in your right hand, you have a sound. Sorry if my dogs are barking. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Just startle you. They're just going crazy. My bad. Okay. So, my goodness, they don't want me to do it. Give me 1 second.
You're fine.
Trying to tell him to be quiet. He's not going to be quiet.
Yeah, I know. I've got 3, and I'm always like apologizing to clients when I'm on calls. I'm like, sorry if you hear my dogs barking or my kids fighting, like just the joys of being at home.
Yeah. It's just interesting because I have this microphone and I bought it specifically to block background noise. So it depends on what platform I'm using. Sometimes people can hear it, but a lot of times they can't. And the first time I was like, I'm sorry for my dog. She's like, I don't hear anything. And I realized that people couldn't hear through that microphone. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it depends on how loud they are, I guess. Okay, let's start over. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and take a deep breath. And then I want you to picture in your right hand that you have a samurai sword. And you're holding it in your hand and it goes all the way down to the floor. And this sword, it could be bedazzled, it can have gems on it, it can be as pretty as you want to make it, however you see the samurai sword in your hand. And then I want you to take the sword, and I want you to just swipe it over your head from your right shoulder to your left shoulder with the intention of cutting any cords that are no longer serving you for your highest good at this moment in time. We're just going to go ahead and swipe it. Now I want you to grab it with your left hand, put your left hand on top of your right hand. And with the same intent, we're going to go through it again from your left shoulder to your right shoulder. And we're going to cut any ties, any cords, any energy that is no longer serving us for our highest good. So go from your left to your right shoulder. Go ahead and take another deep breath in and out. And feel how your energy feels now. You might feel a little bit lighter, a little bit more calm. If you do feel a difference, go ahead and write it in the comments and let me know how you guys feel. It should feel like a lot of weight off your shoulders, or just, sometimes you can feel those energetic cords pinging off of you. So yeah, I hope that this kind of helps you guys start your new year kind of fresh and just kind of, getting rid of that negative energy. Good, much lighter. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's something you guys can do like repeatedly. Like if you still feel there's more that you need to sort of detach from, do it. It's all energy work is all about intention.
Yes.
It really is. It's just set your intention, be clear with your intention, and then follow what intuitively feels right.
Yep. Absolutely. Good. Awesome. Jason said he feels a lot of relief. Good. If you guys, I would love for you guys to share this video, just because this kind of stuff, it can help so many people. Yeah. And it's something that you can do from your home. It's, you don't have to spend too much money except for the internet and whatever, but it's something that it's so simple and a lot of people don't know about. So if you can share this video when we get off of this live, go ahead and share it. As much as you can with anyone who you think might need it. So we would appreciate it. I love what I do. I love teaching people about energy work because it is so transformative in your life when you know how to work with energy, when you know how to manifest and do all these things. Just please share. Love it. I love doing it.
Share. If you have groups that allow it, that aren't filled with spammers, share there. If you want to share to your personal pages, absolutely. But yeah, I think we can lead people to it, but then ultimately it's up to them. So if you share, you never know. There could be just one person on your page that really needed it, but didn't know this was a thing or was afraid to reach out, thought maybe, I don't know about this. And your share literally changes their day. So
And I'm a firm believer that my clients will come. I know that the universe will provide anyone who needs my help. For example, like I had one person reach out and they're like, I've never heard of this. I've never done this. Someone on I think it was her mother-in-law shared this on her Facebook, and I saw it and I was like, what the heck? And I was watching the live and everything you were saying was resonating with me. So I booked a session, and it's just so simple because just getting that information out there can hit the right person who just happens to stumble upon it. So
absolutely.
I appreciate everyone. Just want to put that out there.
Yes. Yep. And again, like I have all of Nikki's information linked. So if you guys are new to me, give me a follow. If you're new to Nikki, absolutely go give her a follow. So Facebook is up there. YouTube, it's going to be down there. And it is randomly, continuously being posted in the comments section. Her website is, but everything else is in the description.
Awesome. And I'll post it again. Just all the links that will kind of help you get there a little bit faster as well. I do appreciate everyone. And if you guys do like my content, if you guys do like, my energy, please become a member, and it'll just help you grow as a person for as little as $5.99 until February.
I love it. Yep. And even honestly, once the price changes, like you still offer so much with that it is well worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
so
right. Well,
this has been so much fun.
It has. I love doing this. I hope that this interaction with everyone was a lot and everyone kind of benefit from it. So I love doing it.
Yes, absolutely. So thanks for hopping on. So Nikki and I will actually be live again this month. We'll be live on, what did we say? The 24th, right?
Looking at calendar. Yes. The 24th at 6:30. Yes.
Yes. Yep. So I haven't created the event for that yet, but I will within the next few days. So just keep an eye out for that. If you guys want to join us, if you love Nikki, go give her a follow, and then join us back here again on the 24th, and we'll be doing some more fun stuff.
All right. Until next time, everyone. Thank you.
Everyone have a great night.
Bye.